and welcome to PGA Tour 2K23. My name's John McCarthy, and I am packing all the golf lessons. So I invite you to use these lessons to get you swinging that club like a pro and getting that little white ball around the course as best you can. Let's crack into it. Pull back on the swing stick. Okay, this is where we part ways, and all that's left for you is to choose a difficulty level, and then you can go ahead and customize your golfer in the My Player menu if you feel like it. If not, all good as well. We'll see you out there on the links real soon.
Hello and welcome back to our coverage of this Korn Ferry Tour Championship event, already in progress. We're picking up action on the 8th hole. UK Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to the Korn Ferry Tour Championship. Today's coverage of the Korn Ferry Tour Championship is about to begin. Luke Elvey here alongside my boy Rich Beam, and Beamer, we're kicking off another season of PGA Tour action. I've got the energy coursing through my veins. I can imagine you're excited as well. I can't wait to see how these stories unfold, though. I'm certainly excited to have you as my co-pilot once again.
That's exactly right, Luke. And for the lucky 50 players, the ones that are really good, they can get to live that dream.
Can't wait to find out what happens here. Putting for bogey. Was on a good line. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. 2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you the Corn Ferry Tour Championship. Today's coverage of the Corn Ferry Tour Championship is about to begin. Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, this is the proving ground, isn't it? All these players are trying to fulfill that lifelong dream of playing on the PGA Tour.
Absolutely. Every single one of these players gunning for one of 50 spots available to gain access to the PGA Tour.
Oh, I can't wait. Salivating to see how today's play goes. And he's down there.
And from around 135 yards.
Going with the 8-iron here.
Looks like this one might be in the bunker.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. This one's dialed in. So it'll be a par to start their round.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
He's currently tied for 9th. Aggressive play here, going with driver off the tee. Oh, that sounded absolutely flushed. Rich here at TPC San Antonio. I mean, the difficulty factor is off the Richter scale, isn't it? This is one of those golf courses that never lets up, but what a stage for these Corn Ferry Tour players to get amongst.
Boy, I tell you what, this is going to test every ounce of them because they're getting a chance to see probably the angriest golf course on the PGA Tour. Granted, it's not on the PGA Tour this week, but they're going to get a sense of exactly what they're going to face when they do graduate to the PGA Tour. This golf course is all they can handle.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
A well holed. He'll take the birdie. Currently 1 under for the day. This hole is a par 3. Going with the 6-iron here. This is from miles away.
This for back-to-back birdies.
$11 feet to the cup. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And this one is for bogey. And unfortunately dropping back to even par there. And after a bogey at the last, they're looking for a big drive on this hole. Playing from around 190 yards out. Just 2 shots behind. Going with the 5-iron here. Oh, what a shot. You'll take that. Big time play, that one, Beamer.
Almost a gimme birdie there, Luke. Fantastic.
And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Oh, you couldn't paint a better picture. Gorgeous swing. Second shot here on the 5th. And he's down there. You got to read.
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup. This is what they have left for birdie here.
This one's tracking.
Okay, steady now. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Let's see what happens here on the 6th. Well struck. This one looks to be heading towards the green. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
Ooh, right by the hole. Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich.
Couldn't convert after 2 good shots there. Disappointment as they're so close to the lead.
Going with the hybrid. Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here. That got a little out of control, I think.
Missing it short there. They will definitely be upset.
Ooh, that almost went down. An opportunity to make their par. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Currently 1 under for the round.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Now, great rhythm on that swing. Second shot here on the 8th. Well, that's not ideal. Finding the trees. Ah, absolutely flushed. And here we are with the 3rd shot. 3 behind our leader. Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. A great shot here at the 8th, and a chance for birdie. A chance to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Time to face a par 4. That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. Sitting at 2 under. Currently tied for 3rd. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Oh, this would be handy if it could bounce right. That was a bit of a miscue. Getting ready to play their 3rd. 3 shots off the lead. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Straight out of the top drawer.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Rich, how are we looking after 9?
3 strokes down with 9 to go, Luke. They're going to have to come up with something sporty to get to the top of the leaderboard at day's end.
Looks like they got all of that one. That's on a good line. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 155.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Oh, just missed. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Teeing off here at the 11th. from around 140 yards here. 3 strokes off the lead. Going with the pitching wedge here. Well, that's beautifully judged. 8 feet to the cup.
Little birdie look in here.
That's tracking. That was a gallant attempt. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Teeing off here on the 12th hole. And after that par, they're looking for something good here. This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. And they're playing from about 140 yards out. Just 3 back from the leader. Good sounding strike, that one. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. Trying to get 2-3 under par with this putt. Oh, so close. Big putt for par coming up. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Let's see what happens here at the 13th. This would be a great up and down. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? 5 feet coming up to the cup.
An important par save.
That's frustrating. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Now 4 back after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 14th. Oh my, that was launched. The lies aren't too bad here in the first cut of rough. This one looks to be a tad wayward. From the sand, looking to get up and down. Time now for the 4th shot. 4 strokes off the lead. Didn't that look good for a long time? Let's see if we can make this. Keep the par on the card. This looks good. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Teeing off here at the 15th hole. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Opting for the 6-iron. And he's holed it. What a shot. And that will move him up the leaderboard as well. Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape.
Yeah, this was a gift. Wasn't expecting this.
He's currently tied for 3rd.
Well, now, things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
On the tee of a par 3.
Feeling good about their game right now, Luke, coming off an eagle at the last.
Going with the 7. This is a good time to get hot with the tournament on the line. A share of top spot on the leaderboard awaits if they can make this putt.
Yes, Luke, and only 2 holes to go in this event. On a nice line.
Ouch, that hurts. Putting for par. Okay, let's head to the next. Just one off the lead after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 17th.
Definitely needs to make a move on the field, and this is a golden opportunity on the short par 4. What will they do?
Tee shot is looking good here. They need to get up and down from here. Just one stroke off the lead.
A little excitement going on right now.
13 feet to the hole.
This is important. Big par putt here.
Just didn't drop. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. That limits the damage. And a little slide down the standings after that hole. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine. Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. Second shot here at the 18th. That's a good-looking shot there. And here we are with the third shot. Just 3 strokes back. And this putt for a final score of 69. Ooh. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. Was on a good line. This next putt is for bogey. And that'll wrap things up for him here at this tournament. Top 10, Rich, not to be sneezed at.
No, top 10s are always good. Top 10s are always good, Luke. It gives you some confidence going into the next tournament.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. UK Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, great to be with you guys. Now this group will be one to watch today. Lots of chatter on social media leading up to this pairing. We have a rookie on tour who has set very specific goals for themselves, and their first one is to beat their playing partner this week.
Love it, Henny. This will make for an extra layer of excitement. It always adds a bit more drama to an event when we can follow a competition within a competition. Can't wait to see what happens in our featured group throughout this tournament. And here we are with their fourth. Oh, I thought that one was going in. And just about 8 feet left to the hole. Okay, steady now. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. A good stroke. They're nicely holed.
Just the thing they didn't want to have happen. An opening bogey. Hopefully that does not set the tone for the rest of the day.
One of our on-course reporters, John McCarthy, has been out surveying the scene here in preparation for today's broadcast. John, what are some of the things the players will be looking out for today at Craggy Heights?
Well, Luke, I think one of the first things the players are going to be looking at is really, literally, the shapes of these fairways. They are laid out in a way that often there are little pockets of fairway that the players can hit to. And if they do end up safe, they can really open up options on their approach shots. But they're going to have to be confident in their swing to reap those rewards. Another thing to watch for are holes like the 5th, where the fairway narrows significantly the further out you hit your tee shot. There's also holes like the par 4 17th, where you can drive the green, yes, but there is a lot of danger in the form of water and sand around the green to contend with. So it's very much a risk-reward course. Can't wait to just sit back and watch how these professionals take this course on. Should be a fun week here at Craggy Heights.
Needs this one to kick right. That one seemed to get away from them, Rich. This would be a great up and down. How close was that to going down? And he needs this to save par.
Surely it's going to.
Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Currently at +1 for the day. Let's see what happens here on the 4th. Let's take a look at Justin Thomas from earlier.
This is his 3rd.
And back to the course with the live action. Justin Thomas, major champion, world #1 player, really has all the attributes, doesn't he, Rich?
He does. His focus on his own game is amazing. I think that this kid really understands how to play the game. He's got all the shots, but he doesn't try and get up there and hit it as hard as he can every single time. He gets out there and he learns how to play the game, hit the finesse shots when you need it, take some risks when you need to, but also back off when you don't need to. This kid is a real deal, complete game from head to toe.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
That was a gallant attempt. This one's for bogey.
Needs this putt to tie Ricky Fowler.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Here we have a par 5. Not quite the shot he was wanting. Playing now from the fairway bunker. Got some good distance on that one. From about 130 yards here. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard.
Come on, ball. Come on.
And down it goes. Time to tee off at the 6th. Sitting at 2 over for the day.
This one is heading to a really not so good space. Nicely done.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 21 feet from the cup.
You always like that on long putts when you just have to go ahead and tap it in stress-free. Yep, well done. Sitting at 3 over for the day.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Setting up now on a par 4. I've seen worse looking swings in a playground. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Here's Ricky Fowler's next shot. Let's get back to it, shall we? This lie's not great. And choosing the 8-iron here.
Yeah, this is lovely. Yeah, that was all they could do. Just had to gouge it out and then try and get up and down.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. 12 feet to the cup coming up.
Solid little par putt here.
Oh, that's a nice line. Oh, just missed. And this one will be for bogey. The putt goes in, and that's back-to-back bogeys.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Here we find ourselves at the dramatic 8th hole at Craggy Heights, a par 3 playing 198 yards from the back tees.
Luke, probably one of those picturesque par 3s on this golf course, if not the one. Obviously, coming up shy is a huge no-no with water lurking there. You're going to see most players hit it deep into the green. Anywhere in the heart of the green really is just fine. Walking off with a par here is just dandy.
Putting for a par now. That gets the job done. Currently at 4 over for the day. We've reached the 9th hole. Time to tee off. That tee shot looks pretty good. Few players have had the kind of impact on the game that Ricky Fowler has, and certainly being a fan favourite, Rich. It's funny when you see grown men dressed head to toe in orange supporting this wonderful person. But I know he wants more out of his career bio than what he's got right now.
And he will definitely get it as well, Luke. He's too good of a talent, and he has too much ability to not be a great player and be on the top of the leaderboard definitely a few times during the season. He is definitely, if there is a Pied Piper in golf outside of Tiger Woods, I would put my thumb on Ricky Fowler, just because so many people go out there dressed in the orange gear that he has, and whatever he does, they just love it. He's engaging, he's affable, he looks like he is enjoying himself on the golf course, which I truly believe he is. He really is one of these players that's so dynamic and so fun to be around. You can't help but root for him week in and week out.
Not bad. From around 170 yards here. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Well, a little off the target with that one. Getting ready to play their third. Ooh, that almost went down. He has this putt to save his par.
Yep, tracking well.
That's frustrating. Okay, that hole's behind you now. Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. It's time for a one-shotter. Nicely done. Good look at birdie here. Oh, that's too bad. 4 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for par.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Oh, Rich loves standing on this 12th tee here, a par 5. You're always thinking birdie or perhaps better. Take us through it.
At 555 yards, Luke, there still is a decision to be made off the tee for these players. Do they challenge the fairway bunker, but also bring in the water down the right-hand side, or do they just go ahead and lay it up to the left and make it a three-shotter? The bold players are going to knock it down to a sliver of an opening, and from there, they're going to be able to go for it. Second shot playing a little bit downhill. A little pond over on the left-hand side can be a little bit nuisance, but all in all, it's a pretty simple, straightforward par 5. Birdies are in order.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Oh, that's a ripper. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's 2 strokes ahead in this group rivalry today.
And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. This one might just sneak off the fairway. Always a tough shot to get out of.
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the sand.
Yeah, that won't hurt you. Back in the fairway. And here we are with the third shot. Going with the 9-iron, I think.
They've decided to club up.
Wow, what a shot. Putting for a par here. This one's looking good. Yeah, nicely holed. That's a good fight back.
In the bunker with their tee shot. Nice save indeed.
It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole. Well played, mate. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's 1 stroke in front of his rival so far today. Great stuff.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it? What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Ooh, just missed that one. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. opting for the 5-iron.
Well, it's found the surface, but that's about as much as you can say about it.
Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here. Nine feet to the cup. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Sitting at 5 over for the day. Looking at a par 5 here. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle.
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
Second shot here on the 16th. Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2. This is on a great line.
Ouch, that hurts. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Beautiful shot. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Oh, don't we love a short par 4, particularly on the penultimate hole, Rich. 17 here, playing under 300 yards.
Luke, at just 283 yards, listen, if you're not going to go for this green, you better just give up your tour card. I mean, literally, this is a begging to be gone. This hole is going to show you what kind of player you truly are. Take out the 3-wooder driver, knock it on the green, make eagle, make the crowd go wild. Anything less than that? No, thank you.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
This is their look at birdie.
Just didn't drop. 2 great shots, but 3 bad putts. Well, it's come down to this, the final hole. Welcome to the 18th. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here.
Pretty good shot there.
Playing this shot from about 170 yards out. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Just putting on a ball striking clinic, it seems, today, Rich.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
And as we take a look at our rivalry results, it's a big thank you to Henny for bringing us all the magic from the course today.
Thank you, Luke. The pleasure was all mine. I got to see some incredible shots and some not so good stuff, but what a day.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.